Hi, everybody. We're here in Salt Lake City, Utah for my son's wedding, and we decided to do a little thrifting. So let's go see what we can find. This is a discontinued pattern of Noritake, and it's called the Myrta pattern. I think I may have been able to make some money here, but we were traveling, and they were very heavy, which would have made it somewhat cost prohibitive, and they were damaged. So for those reasons, I left them sitting right there. We thought this mug was kind of funny. It is of a unicorn, obviously, and sadly it was kind of crazed, so we just left it there. This purple plate was kind of pretty. It was a party light candle holder. However, I saw some online, but I did not see any sold, so for that reason I left it there. Wow, they have a sea of baggies. Let's look through them and see if we can find anything good. Please make sure to like and subscribe. There is no cost to you for subscribing, but it does help out my channel. Were pomegranates in a pair, but they were plastic, so I left them there. I'm really only looking for the wood ones. If I could find the wood ones, I would pick those up. I think those may have been rose hips, but once again they were plastic, so I decided to leave those there too. Okay, this freaked me out a little bit. It was like sage for smudging your home. I didn't even want to mess with that. I quickly put it down and put some antibacterial hand sanitizer on my hands. My goodness, I was so happy to find this plate stand. I need some more, and if I can find some pretty ones, whether it's wood or pretty brass ones or something pretty, I'll pick it up because I need them. Hi everybody, we're in front of Savers now in Salt Lake. We're still in Salt Lake. Let's go see what we can find. Wow, if we'd been home, I would have been tempted with that ping pong table because that was awesome. If I still had my cats, I would have been tempted with that pet bed. That looked really comfy. This was kind of a pretty Christmas plate, but it is a commemorative plate, and I'm making it a rule not to pick up any commemorative plates unless I absolutely love it. Every time we go out thrifting, I find so many beautiful dolls, and honestly, I'm not a doll person, but I've been tempted a couple of times. I just don't think that they sell very well. So let me know if you buy them, if you purchase them for yourselves or for reselling. I'd love to know. Holy smokes, did you see how much they wanted for those willow tree figurines? I put that right back. My husband and I always laugh and point out the fake Wedgwood, and we'll keep saying that. Fake Wedgwood, fake Wedgwood. I thought this wall hanging was so sweet. It's by Trinity Pottery, and it does not sell for very much money. I saw quite a few online, but they were not selling, no solds. So I left that there. I believe this is a vintage Fostoria Navarre double candlestick. It recently sold for $9, and prior to that it sold for $3. So for $7 that they were selling it for, I decided to leave it there. I was more tempted by this Pfaltzgraff little compote bowl and saucer, and I thought they were adorable. I fell in love with the salt glaze creamer, and stay for the end and I'll tell you what I think it is. This was a beautiful piece of crystal. It is a votive holder, and I couldn't find a signature on it. If you know what it is, I'd really appreciate you letting me know, so I know whether to pick it up the next time I see it. This piece of pottery was very crudely made. It was very, very heavy, and you can usually tell when a piece of pottery is good quality because of the way it feels and also the way it looks. So sad that a lot of the baggies were open, like they had been torn open. So who knows what could have been in there. Oh my goodness, I was so happy to find this. It's Belleek, and it's a Belleek clock, but the mechanism was gone. It's so sad. We looked up to see if we could find the clock mechanism and see if we could combine the two, but the combination of the two prices would have been more than what the item really sells for. So with a broken heart, I had to leave it behind. I contemplated getting these Princess House Fantasia plates. They are really pretty. I've had a set of them since I got married. And these, however, were very discolored. If you can tell, they're very yellowed, and they should be clear. They had them for 99 cents a piece, which I thought it was a good price, but I think that's why, is because they were discolored. So I had to leave them there. I saw this Fabergé egg type looking thing, and it turned out to be a music box, and it worked. The sad thing is that it is a Barbie Fabergé. It's like made by Mattel, and the hand was broken, so I could not get that. Had it not been broken, I may have purchased that because one did sell for $20. However, the store wanted $15 for it, so maybe not. This would have been perfect if I had a cabin in the woods somewhere, which I dream about, but I don't, so I had to leave that there, but it was so cute. Look at that. And if you don't know what that is, it's a little cabinet to hide your toilet paper. Something else for my imaginary cabin. I found this Harry Potter notebook, and I thought it would be perfect for my new daughter-in-law. She loves Harry Potter too. Wow, it's just a sea of baggies. This was kind of cool. It was a vintage glass Atlas jar. However, they wanted $8 for theirs, and one just recently sold for $8 online. So that wouldn't have been a good purchase. This was a neat John Deere picture. My son and daughter-in-law like the show Stranger Things, and this is a character from Stranger Things. So I decided to buy it, and then when I came home to the place where we were staying, I kind of poked it around the corner to show my son, and it scared him. I guess he wasn't expecting it, and he was thinking of something else, and it was just a funny situation. Anyway, I got it for him, and he liked it. That American Fostoria bowl was so pretty. Sadly, it is very heavy, and I don't trust our mailing system anymore. That would probably be broken. These were such pretty Pfaltzgraff bowls. I was really tempted. There were 6 of them, I think, and they were so cute that I was so tempted. Had we not been traveling, I may have bought those to bring to my home. And there were actually 8. These were horse racing glasses, and some of those can be worth money. Hi everybody, we're in Murray, Utah at the Deseret Industries, and we're going to go in to see if we could find awesome finds. So come in with us. I love this store. As you can see, they actually have things for a quarter, for 50 cents, for under $1, and $1. I love this store. By far the best prices out there. This would have made a nice mug to pick up. It is by Paul Cardew, and it would have been a little bit of a profit. However, it was cracked. So sad. They had a lot of carnival glass here this day. They had a couple of casserole dishes and custard cups, and they sadly don't sell for very much. It's really sad because they are quite pretty. If you find these at a good price, definitely pick them up because you can make a good profit from those. They're really fun for the holidays. I was about to bring this little Precious Moments home with me until I realized that his halo is completely gone. I was so excited to find this. This is a Colonial Williamsburg mug, and it is so substantial. It's really cool. I had to bring it home with me. Oh my goodness, this is a Lennox jar. It's a canister. Please make sure to stay for the haul where I show you the other Lennox items I found. I also found this Jane Austen mug that I thought was really clever, so I brought it home. I'm sure I often miss things in the metal section because it's just such a jumbled mess, and I get dizzy trying to make heads or tails out of it. Oh my goodness, you really can find everything at the thrift store. I can't believe it. Another white tray, and I believe this one is a George Briard. And it's smaller than the one that I already have. Unfortunately, it did have a chip on it, so we had to leave it there. Hi everybody, we are in Sandy, Utah at the Deseret Industries here, and we had such good luck at the other one, we decided to come here and see what we could find. Come with us. This was a fish mold by Taste Setter, and it's made in Japan, and it doesn't sell for all that much, and I honestly didn't want to schlep that thing all the way home. Okay, I purchased this because it was really pretty. I typically kind of leave the Pioneer Woman stuff behind unless it's something that's actually worth a lot of money, because there was just so much of it. But this was brand new and I found it lovely, so I brought it home. These were so interesting. They're buffalo china from the Ezra Hotel, and I thought they were quite elegant looking, but they don't really sell for that much. I think I still could have made a profit, but again, I would have had to travel with them. I was going crazy here finding all the Anthropologie monogram mugs because I've done really well with those. So whenever I see them, I pick them up. They're really good quality, so I like to purchase them. Wasn't that a pretty planter? It wouldn't have made it home safely, but it was a pretty planter. Well, I guess this was the trip of the Boyd's Bears, because I could not leave this one behind. It was adorable, and it was $1, so it came home with me. Hi everybody, we are on our way back from our son's wedding in Utah and decided to stop in Las Vegas at one of our favorite Goodwills to see if we could find something awesome before getting back on the road. So let's go in and see if we could find something. There were people waiting for us to go and eat dinner, so we had to make this a very quick trip. Right off the bat, I was so excited. I have been wanting one of these for so long. This is one of those ironstone pitchers. This is a Marshall pottery pitcher, and it says Landrance, Houston. I was so excited, I put it immediately in my cart. I love it. I'm needing some planter pots, so I'm always on the lookout. And I saw this very large vase, and I was considering it, except that they wanted $35 for it. I didn't have the time to flip it over or try and fight with it because I'm sure it was heavy. I have been lucky and found some really cool stuff in baggies, so I make it a point to take a look at them whenever I see something interesting. This one had salt and pepper shakers. I don't think they were exceptionally great, so I decided to leave those there. But don't forget to look in those baggies because you can find some really awesome stuff. This baggie had huge copper cookie cutters in it, and they wanted $3.99 for it. I considered it, but I do have a lot of cookie cutters, so I decided to leave those there. They wanted $5 for this very, very damaged bowl. It is a wood bowl, but I don't think it was exceptionally great quality, and I didn't want to try to fix it. I'm kind of sad about this one. It was a cast iron cornbread mold baker thing, and I think this was vintage, and I should have gotten it. It was $3.99, and my husband wouldn't let me. So I had to leave it there, but I think I could have made some money on that one. I could not tell if this was a real Fostoria American or a knockoff. Glass collectors call the knockoffs lookalikes, and all I can tell is that the real American Fostoria has 3 mold lines, and knockoffs don't have any. I'm still trying to learn to figure out if I can detect it, but I'm not there yet. I thought that lead crystal bowl was kind of pretty. Screen jar canister was very pretty. I thought it was kind of cute and unique. It had that little tree on it, which I thought was fun, but it is contemporary. These cans were so cool. They were for hiding your valuables discreetly, and I thought they were really interesting. This little elephant salt shaker reminded me of a figurine that my mom has that she's had for years and years, and it was the one that she has is bigger and fatter, and it looks very bohemian. This little salt shaker was all by itself, so I decided to leave it there. These old-timey apothecary jars were so cute. They are contemporary, they're from Hobby Lobby, and they're very antique looking. I thought they were cool, I just couldn't think of how to use them in my home. Besides, they had them at half price here of the original price, but doesn't Hobby Lobby always have their items at half price? KT&K were Knowles, Taylor and Knowles, China, and it was founded in 1854, and at that time they were known as the world's largest pottery. I wasn't in love with this pattern, so I decided to leave these here. This creamer and sugar set were by Duncan and Miller. They are vintage. They're Depression era type glass, and they sadly don't sell for much, and these also were chipped, so they had to stay there. This was a drying rack for baby bottles. This pedestal compote dish looks like an E.O. Brody. It's very similar to one that I know is his, but this one is even prettier in my opinion, and I cannot find whom to attribute it to. I have seen some online that are selling for about $15, but Goodwill wanted $10 for it, so I decided to leave it there. This is an Andrea by Sadek parrot plate, and they don't sell for very much money. They about $5 a piece, so I left it there. I think these were very old Japanese plates, but they were very discolored and damaged, so I decided to leave them there because I didn't know very much about them. This was a very vintage plate. It was interesting, but I decided to leave it there. It is by Picard, and it is, I believe it was through 1903, so it was a very dated plate. For some reason I didn't get it. This pretty plate is lusterware made in Japan, and it is vintage, and I'm going to show you a plate that I already have in my inventory that I've had for a very long time. They don't seem to sell, but the one that I have is gorgeous. This segmented tray was so pretty. It is made in Spain, and it was sadly damaged. I'm going to show you one that I picked up that I have no idea where it's from. It could be Portuguese, Italian, Spanish, but the one that I have is just gorgeous. I'm going to show you that. It's beautiful, and if any of you know where it's from, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me, because I have no idea, but it is really beautiful. I liked this pretty green plate, the square one. It is California Pantry, and it is just an inexpensive import.
these were pretty saucers I wanted to show you. I did not purchase them to bring home because I have some and they're just sitting in my inventory. But one of them was Nippon, and that one could have been about up to 130 years old because at one point the U.S. required countries to indicate where the china was from. Being that this one was from Japan, they indicated it by the word Nippon, which means Japan. Look at how sweet these basset hounds are on this cup. They were just adorable. These Colony Indiana glass thumbprint glasses were really cool. They had 4 of them. They weren't that expensive, and I think I could have made some money, but they were glass, and we were so full up with our luggage that we just couldn't see traveling with them. We were afraid they'd get broken, so we had to leave them there. This was a very pretty fused glass confetti vase, and I really liked it. And I don't know why we didn't get it. It was really pretty. They wanted $6 for it, and I think it's selling for about $24. So there would have been profit in that. And I believe it was hand blown. Oh, this little rooster was so sad. It is a Royal Copley, and it was so damaged. It was so broken and glued back together very poorly. They don't sell for very, very much, but it was so adorable, and I was so sad to leave it there. This adorable giraffe was gorgeous. It was beaded, and it was so well made. It had little wire eyelashes, and everything was so detailed. It was so nice, and I really contemplated bringing it home, and my husband was just adamant that we were not going to bring it home, so we didn't. But I did find a place online that had something similar. It wasn't as detailed as this, and it was selling for $50, so I could have made money on this. This was a vintage cast metal plate, and it's a wall hanging. It's from Korea. They wanted $8 for it, and it sells for about double that, but it would require a very specific buyer, and it may be sitting around for a long time, so I decided not to get that. This was a Jeanette glass iris and herringbone gold iridescent candlestick, and it's a double one, and there were 2 of them, and they wanted $4 a piece for them. They only sell for about $8 a piece, so I decided to leave those there because once again they're glass and we did not want them to break. Whenever I find agate, I like to purchase it, because especially if it's at a good price, because they do sell. I think they're beautiful, and they do sell. So even if it didn't sell, I would be happy to have it in my home. And then we found this even thicker one that has a gold perimeter. It's the first time I've seen that, and I don't know, I thought I'd give it a shot. This is kind of pretty. I think this may have been donated by the same person that donated the other ones, because this is a peach depression glass candlestick holder and it is beautiful.
Hello everyone! We are back home from Utah where we went for my son's wedding. So exciting, and he had a beautiful wedding. So we're excited for that. We're excited to be home. We had so much fun there during the wedding, getting to meet my son's new in-laws, getting to go shopping because we love to do that too. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about everything that we've found, and I am so excited about pretty much everything. Well, I'm gonna say everything because I found a lot of stuff for my house and a lot of really fun stuff to sell online. So starting with, let me start over here because we found a couple of baggies that we were really excited about. We thought we'd give it a shot, and I saw these were adorable little Boyd's bears, so I thought, why not? So for $6.99, this is adorable. This is a Ms. Appleby. It's elementary figurine, and it's a 3rd edition, only 840 made, and look at the back of it. It is so cute. And what a wise little saying that it is, a quote. And isn't that beautiful? And so creative, so perfect for like a teacher. It does have a little neck there, I think, that I can easily touch up, but that is so cute. Just everything about it is adorable, and look at that. And we got that, this other one, which is a Christmas gnome. It's a Boyd's Bear Edmund the Elf figurine. And isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, it is so adorable. And it's the 25th edition. And it is a true Boyd's Bear, and it's just adorable. There's no damage to these. And then this was so funny. It's a Russ Berry figurine, and it wobbles. Look at that. There's no damage to him. He is the Geezer Animals wrinkled relic, and it's the over-the-hill elephant. I guess he made several of these different animals. They're so whimsical, and he really has an artistry where he just takes the different characters and really look how well that's done. So I'm gonna have fun playing with him. Look at that. So fun. And all of these for $6.99, so I thought that was a great deal. And then we found this other baggie, which had this adorable mushroom, and I think it's somebody's art project. It's art pottery. It's a mushroom, and it's so cute, and you can put this out in your garden, fairy garden if you have one. But I think it's adorable, and it's pretty well made. Look at all these little dots in there, and they're textured, and I just think it's adorable. Then this was so much fun. It's a Disney commemorative, I think it's from their the opening of their store, and it is from the Pasadena store. And I believe these were handed out with the opening of the store. Or you could have purchased it there, I think. One or the other. But
it was so much fun. It does not, all it has is this string, but it does, I think it used to have a label on it, but it doesn't have the label on it anymore. So that was fun. And then this is a Hanson's Classic little figurine, and it is of a little praying child. How cute is he or she? Isn't that adorable? And it just sits there. And then these were really fun. These are snow babies. This one is the extra special delivery. And look at that, the face on this snow baby, so cute. And this is an actual Swarovski crystal in a heart shape, and it is that really beautiful blue. I love it. It's so pretty. And it is a Department 56. So that was that. And then this. And look at the face on this sweet, precious little snow baby. Again, Department 56. And it is the December with the December birthstone on it. And this guy is called A Smile to Treasure. And this other one was discontinued in 2001. So it's from at least 2001 or before. And this one is from 2003. And look at how beautiful that face is. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And all that detail, it's just beautiful. And we got this baggie for $5.99. And then, let's see, where can I move on to? I'm going to move those off to the side. This was a little bit bewildering because I thought this was a real agate, and when you put it up to the light, you can see that it looks like an agate slice, but online it's saying that these with this gold around the perimeter, that these are faux agate. Now I need to wash it, it's really grimy, but to me it looks real. So it's a little bit bewildering and perplexing. See how it shines through it. It looks real to me, but I don't know. It does have this on the back. It says $2.99 and it says made in India. So, once again, to me it looks real. I don't know. To me it looks real. And then we also found this other agate slice. And this is $2.99. It's a thin slice, but these have done really well for me. So I think these will be great. This is a Pioneer Woman. Beautiful little bowl, and I never or very seldom pick up Pioneer Woman because it's pretty prevalent. They make it, they sell it at Walmart, but this one was so beautiful. It just really captivated me. It has a hummingbird, as you can see, and flowers, and then these beautiful flowers on the inside. I don't know. There's something about it that just captivated me, so I thought, what the heck, I'll pick it up. And as you can see, it is new. And then we found these, which are a little bit more unusual for me, but they're all different color gel nail polishes. And if you can tell through, it's by Modelones or Modelones. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but see, some are glittery and other ones are more neutral tones. Here's another glittery one. And then this one, more muted tones, and it's so tempting to keep these. I'm not quite sure how I would use those, but anyway, those were really fun, and we got them for, I want to say, oh yes, $3.99, and these tend to sell really well, so I'll see how much I can sell these for. And then I found these, and I thought that I could use them for my own home decor, just as risers to, and then also offset my blue and white or red and cream transferware. And these are spode. Let me try and see if I can. Okay, these are the Chelsea wicker pattern. They're spode, and I got them for $1 a piece, and they do have a little bit of patina on them. I don't know, see, you could tell. But I think that's very stunning. I think it's charming. It shows its age, and I think it's really pretty. So, and I will not be using these. I'll be for food use. I'll be using these for decor, and I think they're really beautiful. Look at that. Okay, and got 2 of those, and then I got 2 of these, which were really fun. They are made in England. They're the Wedgwood patrician pattern. And look how it's stamped it is. It's so cool. Made in England. And there's 2 of them. Again, they do have a little bit of that patina, which I'm okay with. I think they look charming. So I'm very happy with these. I found this, which I thought was just very different. And it's matte. I'll be cleaning that off with a magic eraser. And we got this for $1.50. It's by the Unemployed Philosophers Guild, and it's Jane Austen, and it's different quotes that from her writings. So I thought that was really different. So got that. Isn't that pretty? It's very, very different. Then I also got this, which is another Boyd's Bear, and I've been staying away from these, but these were just so cute. And for $1, I couldn't go wrong on this one. I think I can sell it, and isn't that charming? I thought it was lovely. It's just an older couple in love, and it's called Best Friends. And it is Grenville and Beatrice. Isn't that sweet? So I got that for $1. Couldn't go wrong. I got this because I have them on cassette, but the cassettes are wearing out, and I thought the CD would be great. So, and unfortunately I was only able to find the first book, but I'll keep looking. And I found these, which are beeswax candles for $1.99. Again, for myself. I love the smell, and they're just beautiful. So they work great for around Christmas time or Easter. And I needed some more of these, so I got another one, and it's real wood for $1.99. It is vintage, you can see. It has some date, some age on it. And then I found this, which I thought was so pretty. It's a clipboard, but my thought for it was that I can use it when I paint, when I do my watercoloring. It has a clipboard, but isn't that pretty? It's real wood, and I love real wood items. It's $2.99. really good condition. So I got it. I had to get it. And I can totally use that. And then, oh my goodness, I found this, which is a Williamsburg salt glazed, I believe it's a Stein, but here's the stamp on it from 1994. Isn't that cool? I think it's beautiful, and I love that cobalt blue, and I got it for $2. So really happy with that. I can use it as a vase and just put some flowers on it, some greenery, whatever I want to use it for, just as home decor. Isn't that cool? And then I also found this, which this is a bit puzzling. I think it's definitely salt glazed, and it's a salt glazed creamer, and it is stoneware, but I think I've seen other ones, and I'll put a listing that I saw on the screen, and it is, I believe that this one is a Rhein Merkelbach or Grenshausen West German pottery, and I totally probably destroyed that name, but I believe that this is what it is. Unfortunately, it has no markings, 0 markings on it. Under that sticker, there's nothing, and the only thing that I can attribute it to a real one is this design here on the bottom of the handle, and the crosshatch design, and this design, and then the double banding on top, and the way that it's ribbed on the bottom there. Just everything looks very, very similar to the one that is marked. So I really think that this is what it is, but I don't know for sure. It's no markings. It drives me crazy. So, and then I found this, which is a 1980s vintage little clear snowman jar. I got it for $1, and it has the cork lid, and I think it's so cute. Isn't that adorable? And let's see what else. I found 3 Anthropologie mugs, and these do really well for me. They're so heavy duty, they're so sturdy. They all have different initials, and I have different ones in my collection as well. These will be fun to add to the collection, and I think they'll do really well online. I also found these, which, oh, and I got these for $1 a piece. So that's really cool. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? And then I found these, which were so cute. Look at this. I believe they're homemade, someone's homemade art pottery, but they are so adorable, and they're really well done. Look how well done they are. Aren't they cute? Look, you can have them nuzzle up together and hold hands. How adorable are these? So I got them. And then this, I was super excited about. This was the deal of the day. Look at these jars. This one is huge. It is so big. I got this one for $5. I got this one for $4. And I got this one for $2. And they are Lenox French pearl jars. And of course I get it and pick it up upside down because I always do. I don't know how that happens, but it does. It's Lenox American by Design French pearl. And I can't read the rest. Oh, Lennox microwave dishwasher safe. But they have raised dot design, and they are beautiful. This is all the design on it. And the set of these sell for so much money. One of these recently sold for $75. There's a set that is selling for $300. There's another one of, I think this one just sold for $119. So we got a huge deal, and these are mint condition. There is nothing wrong with them whatsoever. They're in perfect condition, and they are stunning. They are just beautiful. And I can't remember if, I know I found this one on the shelves in like the cup area, I believe it was. And then I thought, oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if we had the whole set? And then I came around the corner, and where the outdoor like planters were, I found this one. And then I thought, oh my goodness, we have the two. Wouldn't it be great if we could find the third? And then my husband found this one on a cart that they were just wheeling out. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. So yes, I am super excited about these. These are going to hopefully sell really well. They are beautiful. I'm going to wash them and have them pristine and pack them up really well, and fingers crossed that, as a matter of fact, I'm thinking that I'm going to take them to Federal Express or UPS and have them package them so that they will be held responsible if anything breaks, because that's still so frustrating. But anywho, I digress. This is what we have and what we found, and I am so excited about everything. I'm super excited. These are beautiful, and I could not believe I walked in the store and immediately found this and had to have it. Did I mention this one? Maybe I didn't. It is Senior Potter. It's made by the Senior Potter. It is Marshall Pottery, and it says Landrance, Houston, and it is a vintage double-banded, cobalt blue double-banded pitcher. And I have been wanting something like this for so long, and it is hand thrown. Look at it. It's so beautiful. And there's no damage to it at all. And I got this for $5.99. Look at that. I was so excited when I found it. I immediately put it in my cart. And here we have it. Now I can use it. I'm so excited about this. Anyway, I believe that's everything. Thank you so much for coming along shopping with us and visiting with us. Thank you so much for watching. Please come back. I'll see you next week. Take care. Every time I go to Utah, I can't help staring at the beautiful mountains in the background. And these aren't even the highest ones. It was such a beautiful day for the wedding. Aren't they incredible? If you liked the video you saw, click on this one.